Hi. Yay, it's day 11. How are you? I hope you're awesome. I just love you so much. So, the last couple of days, I have been sharing practices that I really love and use and need a lot. This practice that I want to share with you today is, I think, very important, but for the sake of transparency, it like calls to me and I don't really do it a lot because I think it's challenging for me. So, um, if this is challenging for you, you're not alone. Let's see how it goes. Some people absolutely love it, and it's a way to really like get the breath moving in a way that I don't know, like doubles the oxygen intake. So let me know how it goes. Really, I want to know what you think of this practice today. So we talked about the whole of the respiratory system, right? And we've been focusing on breathing into the low belly. Yesterday we focused on the middle belly. Well, today let's focus on the chest. So we talk about different areas that tend to get tight, or we can say closed down or something, but meaning that when you take a big, full, deep breath, that there's not like fluid movement and expansion of the muscles. So a lot of times that happens here, a lot of times there's control here, but a lot of times it happens here in the chest, that you might try to take a really big deep breath in and this is just really tight. And so reasons that can happen are many, but I mean, this is our heart center, this is where we feel all those good feelings, the big ones, the great ones, the little ones, the hard ones, and the amazing ones. And sometimes it's just too much. Life can be really challenging sometimes. And I'm sure all of us have been through some pain. And sometimes the pain is a lot, like bad breakups or losing people we love or whatever, just loss and change and disappointment and all of that. And sometimes we don't, it's too much for our little tender hearts to feel. And so we can kind of try to hold it all in. And what else did I want to say about that? Yeah. And also some of us grew up in families or have had times in our life or maybe in relationships now where like it's not okay to feel what we feel or definitely not express it. And so what we can do is kind of harden our heart in this area. So I want to invite you to explore that a bit today and by breathing into it. And so we're going to do today what's called a two-stroke breath. And I would do it lying down. I may show you here in a second, but I don't know that you can even see it very well anyway. But you can like have a bunch of pillows, like prop yourself way up if you want, but lie down on your back. And yeah, I'm going to show you. Let's see if this works. I might have to move this a little bit. So get yourself comfortable. Go ahead if you want, and then you can just listen to me in case it looks weird anyway. So we've been practicing breathing into the belly, so go ahead and put your hands on your low belly and just take a few deep breaths into the belly. We're not going to start the timer yet. So take a few deep breaths. We're going to breathe in and out the mouth again. And remember that breathing in and out the mouth is better if you actually open it. A lot of us will like, and you can bring in like 3 times as much air if you just, with less effort, if you just open your mouth a little more. So open your mouth and breathe into the low belly. Let's take a few breaths there. And really let it expand. Okay, now put your hands on your chest and take a few breaths into the chest, really letting it expand. I think that feels so good. Okay, super. And now put one hand on your low belly and one hand on your chest. And we're going to do one breath in the low belly and then one breath kind of in the heart region. So breathe in. And then you let it go. So it's 2 inhales and then your exhale. Whew. See, I can feel like when you do the double inhale like that, you're bringing in more changing agent, which is your oxygen. So that's how we're going to go. We're going to go with that rhythm. And maybe do it as usual, slower at first, and then we'll go a little bit faster. So I want to do that for 2 minutes, and then we're going to switch into just letting it flow. So now everything's been accessed essentially. So you'll go from to just letting the whole respiratory system open and flow. Okay. Cool. That's it. Okay. You ready? Are you so ready? Okay. I like to sit right over here so I'm close to you. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to start with one hand on the belly and one hand on your heart. Timer's on. We'll do, how about 4 whole minutes? Okay, so you're breathing in 2 strokes now. One in the belly, one in the chest, and then your exhale just falls out. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, you can slow down a little or just be with it. See what happens if you just trust it, that you're really just breathing in and out. Let your exhale fall out soft. Good. Just keeping that rhythm, breathing into the belly and then up into the chest and letting your exhale just fall out. Hi, Tico. If you get a little tingly, great. It's just energy moving. Any stuckness, any of that stuff that we've been holding in, we're just allowing it to shift, letting the breath shift it. Good. It's about 1.5 minutes. Keep it going. In, out. Feeling the belly expand and the chest expand. You're doing great. Safe to feel the power that flows within me. Good. So now just let your breath smooth out. And noticing if you can feel greater expansion. Good. Now letting that solar plexus really soften, letting the breath flow from the belly all the way up to the chest and then easy out. Good. Safe to feel. Safe to feel everything that I feel. This big giant heart that I have. Safe to feel it. To show it to the world. Safe to be me. To feel all this goodness, all this richness, even the hard stuff. It's okay to feel it. Good. A little less than 1 minute now. Safe to feel my joy. Safe to feel alive in this world, shining my light. However that looks. Safe to flow. to feel my flow. Good. Let's take one huge breath in from the belly all the way up to the chest. Fill it up. Breathe in deep, deep, deep. And hold it at the top. Hold it. And let it go. Maybe noticing more expansion in your heart area. Maybe noticing if that was frustrating for you. Whatever came up, it's great. You did it. You showed up again for you, just to be with you. I hope you have the best day. Wherever you are, sending you lots of love. See you later.